2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're into the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going into this final round.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich. Playing from around 190 yards out.
Wind is going straight at his back. This one headed left in a hurry.
That's not quite on the dance floor, Rich, but it's right up there near the green. A chance to perhaps pick up one, maybe two on this hole.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Didn't that look good for a long time? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, terrific. What an effort.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
And now that finds him in first place. Here we are at the second tee.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
He has about 14 feet to the hole. And there it is. He's currently sitting in first place. Here we are at the third. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face. They've decided to club up.
That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with John Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 6th.
That is absolutely remarkable. What a shot.
Oh, went from the outhouse to the penthouse with that chip in.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Ouch, that hurts. A 7-footer right here. Hey, that's a chance. Well done. He sits in first position. Teeing off here at the 4th.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Go in. That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. This hole here is a par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Here's Jon Rahm. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Lovely touch. Well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
That's signaling your intent. Go and get amongst it early.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Time to tee off at the 6th.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Never mind. Just go and make the next one you stand over. Leading by 3 strokes now. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Jon Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. We've reached the 8th hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Jon Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 11th.
This putt from around 18 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
Looking good.
Was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup. And down it goes. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Our coverage continues here at the 12th.
And this one's right around the 150-yard marker.
Has got this thing dialed in here. Looking good.
Putting for birdie here. Just didn't drop. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Well, this is where the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be. ahead of the pack.
That should find the sand. This next shot coming up from the sand. Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. What touch, made it.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
And let's have another look at that one.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Attaboy, good shot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Well, that looks to be drawing back nicely. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's head to the 12th hole.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. And that makes him tied for first. Setting up now on a par 4.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Let's return to live play now. 8 feet to the cup. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Now leading by 1 shot. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
This should play. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Let's catch up with John Rahm. Let's take a look at the current standings. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
And in it goes for the par.
And anything can happen down the stretch. Let's see what takes place.
Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That will drop, and he will extend the lead. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. What a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Luke, that one was humongous.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. Well, this is a week that's going to sit in the memory bank for life. A champion at the Riv. You've just won the Genesis Invitational.
Winning on such an iconic golf course will not be lost on this player. What a performance.
Well, when it comes to performances that they'll remember, that certainly has to be one of them. What a brilliant play today.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.